Almost there.
Hey, buddy.
Kat's still here, chilling. She's been hanging out here every day, so we gotta start thinking of a name. If you guys have any suggestions, drop them in the comments. You guys are always asking me in the comments, why do you start all your videos with yourself making coffee or a cat or some random stuff? The answer is because this is my life. One thing that I always loved about my favorite YouTube channels and people that I look up to is just seeing a little peek into their life, just seeing another person's just daily routine. Maybe they're in a different part of the world, maybe they just have a different culture. I just like seeing what they do when they wake up in the morning, when they get into their house, and just when they live their lives. I know coffee, cats, and walks might not be particularly exciting, but that's kind of the point. It's mundane, it's real, it's the real thing, it's life. Plus, coffee is just so damn good. Really quick update about the beat battle, the contest that's going on right now. We just finished today the final round of voting on Discord. So we're picking the 16 finals that are going to come live with me. We're going to pick the winner. It's going to be this big old event. So that should be coming up early next week. If you want to be one of the cool kids that want to join the community on Discord, the link is in the description. We're doing a whole bunch of stuff in there. Contests, beat battles, feedback, just chatting. There's a whole lot of stuff happening and there's a lot more planned for the near future. So join the cool kids. It's fun. That's so fire. Let me just put some RC20 on it and I think the sample is pretty much ready. So check it out, here's what we're gonna do. For the intro of the beat, we're gonna use the original sample. We're gonna keep it in 6/8 the way it is, and we're just gonna raise the pitch a little bit. At the end of the sample, we're gonna do a drum fill, and we're gonna transition into 4/4 and our chopped up sample. Alright, today I wanted to talk to you guys about something really cool. You guys are always asking me, where do you find your samples? What's the fastest, quickest, best way to go about finding samples? And just kind of how does it work with samples in general? Now, of course, it's 2020, so there's a whole bunch of options out there. The first one that comes to mind is just YouTube. Going on YouTube, looking for songs and just downloading them and then flipping them. The other way is just to go like full-blown old school. Start collecting vinyls, ripping them, listening through them, and then just finding parts that you like and then flipping them. Now, those are totally okay options, but they bring along a few problems. First one being sample clearance. So technically every time you make a song using a sample and you decide to release it, especially if it's like for sale or just on streaming platforms, if you're making money off of that song, you're supposed to clear the sample. What that means is basically paying a set fee that you have to agree with the original composer or owner of that song. You pay them a fee and they give you a license to be able to use that sample. That's really complicated. It can get really expensive, and if you don't really know the artist that you're dealing with, it's like who's gonna do it, it needs to be in the contract. It's just a whole lot of work. So recently I was contacted by a company called Tracklib. They hit me up, they asked me to check out their service, see what I thought of it, and if I wanted to make a video around it. The way this works is really simple. You just pay a monthly fee. The lowest one is like $5.99, so it's like a meal. You pay a monthly fee, you get access to the website where you can browse through real songs. These are not like samples like created by producers. These are real songs. They have everything from like older songs to newer songs, like even like some weird, rare, vintage one like the one you just heard. You can just browse through the whole library and explore the samples by like genres, artists, you know, all the usual stuff. Once you find something that you like, you can download this song using their credits, and then you can use it to like flip it and make your beats. Before we finish up the beat, let me just take a second to show you some of the things that you can do straight from the Tracklib website. All right, so here's the Tracklib homepage. Right here at the top, you have the two main sections that you need. You have tracks, where you can browse all the samples, all the songs, and then you have the your song section where you can actually register your songs and get the sample clearance for whatever sample you used. Right now I want to focus on the track section of the website, the one that has to do with sample selection. So when you open it up, the first page that comes up is this inspiration page, which is basically like a home page with curated content, you know, playlists, artists, the most popular samples, just like everything, loops that they found that they're digging. It's a really good place to basically start. Right here on the left side of the website, you have different sections. So you have the inspiration page that we just talked about. You have an all tracks page where you can really scroll through the entire library and then organize it by genres, keys, types, BPM, and all that stuff. You have pre-made collections with like specific like styles or vibes. Like this one is like Pacific Island Soul, and you know what vibe that's gonna be. If you keep going down on the list, you can browse samples by genres or by artist or by labels. I actually found today's samples, which is this Aishu song by Aiko. I hope I'm pronouncing it right, probably not. I actually found it right on the inspiration page. As soon as I opened it up, it was one of the first ones. I listened to it and I was like, this is so fire. This is the one. Before we go back to beat making, I just want to show you one feature that it's like super cool and unique, and I just really love this feature. So right here at the bottom of the screen where you have the play controls for your track, you can actually turn on this loop function. You can set how many bars you want it to be, 1, 2, 4, 8, and it just loops that section because it's tempo mapped, so it's like perfectly in time, and you can kind of like figure out if it's gonna be a good sample to flip. Let's try 1 bar. Yeah, I just love that you can do that. I just wanted to show you guys. Alright, I'm happy with that. That sounds fire. Let's work on that drum fill for this switch up. I'm gonna get 2 toms. I'm gonna get this one and a lower one. Maybe this one. And then we're gonna do a pop pop boom boom. Cool. And then I want to slow everything down a little bit. I fucking love it. Hey, hey, hey. Woo! Perfect. Let's add an 808. I actually just realized it's been a minute since we used a long 808. I've been using short 808s on like every single beat. So it's nice, switching it up a little bit. I'm gonna try to really figure out the part and see if I can play everything. Glides included, the pitch bends, everything I wanna do just on the keyboard so I don't have to edit anything. Let's go! Is crazy. Should we just add a flute? So we just finish it up, little flute line, and then just call it a day? I think so. Let's do some flutes. Almost there. All right, I think we got it. Let's record it. Alright, that's it. That's all I wanted to add to the beat for now. I'm going to go ahead, mix, master, arrange it a little bit, and I'll play you guys the final thing in 3, 2, 1.
talenti on the beat.
And that was the beat. This one came out crazy. I'm really happy with this beat. Shout out to Tracklib for reaching out to me and sponsoring this video. If you guys are interested in checking it out, the link is in the description. Yeah, it's awesome. Go check it out. Alright, if you enjoyed the video, please don't forget to hit the subscribe button and notification bell. Let's get to 50k. We're so close. We're so close. It's a matter of weeks. Let's get to 50k. Thank you guys. Alright, I guess this is it for today. Thank you guys so much for watching the video all the way through. I'll see you next time, and as always, be positive, and positive things will happen.